I was Joan of Arc in my former life. What's up, everybody? It's 8:05 p.m. on December 4th, 2024. We're going to try this again. I haven't sat down quite a few times today to figure out what I'm doing in this planet. Literally. All right. All praises to the Most High for bringing us here for this message, okay? But thank you for joining me. I'm very grateful to be on this planet, although sometimes I'm very unsure as to why. That's facts, okay? But grateful to be here with you guys, okay? I was not gonna lie, I was feeling a little down, and I'm not gonna say, well, yeah, a little down, you know, about a lot of things, I suppose. So I sat down to get some messages out, just try to transmute some of the energy and just see what I had, see what the universe is talking about here, and you know. What do you know? There's nothing like watching Dave Chappelle as a white supremacist that really turns everything around for me, okay? That's what I heard. Yeah. Nothing like a little comedy. 1 second, okay? All right, so we're back, okay? Got my cup of coffee, got some cards here. So yeah, Dave Chappelle as a white supremacist always cracks me up. Always cracks me up. It's funny for a lot of different reasons, but I got to take things a little deep sometimes. Okay. It reminds me of how sometimes we don't know how ugly we are truly. People don't see themselves, is what I'm saying here. And as much of a nice guy as I am now, and I've always been, I will say that there are times in my life that I've been ugly and didn't even realize how ugly I was, or how destructive I might have even been at times. Literally, he wore a mask and nobody saw who he truly was. And I feel like a lot of times, that's, we can say that a lot about people. A lot of people wear masks and we don't see who they truly are, because people don't even see who they truly are, because, their realities, or their personalities, their identities rely solely on how people perceive them. And for a while I was there as well. I was there. I've been there in my life before. But nonetheless, yeah, Dave Chappelle. All right. Give it up for Dave Chappelle. So I was sitting here and I was thinking, I was talking, I do have these conversations with the divine, and I'm just, today I was at the point where I'm just tired of people fucking with me. When is it ever going to stop? And you know what I heard? Dwayne, it's never going to stop. I heard people are always going to fuck with you. But are you going to let that fuck with you? And I said, touche. So hopefully that helps somebody. There's always going to be a challenge. There's always going to be people that are going to be, mean and hateful. And really, it's because they don't truly see who they are. They can't even stomach who they are if they really took a good look at themselves. That's what I heard. You feel me? Okay. Yeah, they don't see who they are. We see who they are, though. The people that they surround themselves with support who they are, because they themselves probably maybe don't know who they are, or don't believe in who they are, or rely on that person to tell them who they are. But you got a bunch of people running around that don't see who they truly are, and it is upsetting sometimes. A lot of times it is. But overall, we can't change that. I feel like the best way to evoke. Evoke is when it comes out of people. To evoke that kind of change within people is just to lead by example. To continue to be that light that, irritates people's demons. I mean, literally, that's what we're here to do. Not the only thing, but that's a big part of this. And, it sounds kind of ugly, but at the same time, no, we are here to, to be that bright light. We are that light to irritate the demons in this world. We are that mirror a lot of times, too, for people to see, so that they can see who the fuck they are. The light. Okay? Yeah. I got some cards from my homegirl Oshuna Investigates. These are the Cosmic Oracle cards. It says it can inspire you in your life and work. So let's get an oracle card out here. Let's see what the divine would like the collective to know this evening. Something that it will inspire you in your life and in your work. Let's see what comes out. Okay. All praises to the Most High again. I hope everybody's having a wonderful, wonderful evening. I do. I mean that. Can I get a card for the collective this evening? Archangel Michael, please protect and clear out the energy for this reading so that I give a clear and concise message to the collective. I like to ask that all evil eyes go blind and all ear hustling demons go deaf. Whoa. Crack baby. Okay, that cat, something wrong with him. All right, let's see. Vision. Action. Okay? Vision. Sunrise in another galaxy. Think from another angle. Just do it if you think of it. Whoa. So what am I hearing here? Thank you for the cards, my love. I'll have to tag you in this video here. So, okay, sunrise in the galaxy. Think from another angle. Just do it if you think of it. Potentiality. Young and energetic with great energy. I'm hearing that if you could be somebody out there this evening, could be, I'm hearing that you could be trying to do something. I just heard just do something. There may be something that you really, really, have been thinking about doing and you can't seem to get to it. It doesn't seem to work out. What I'm hearing is that you do need to look at it from a different angle. Okay. Look at it with the young and energetic. Tap into your inner child. That'll give you a different perspective. Yeah. That'll give you another way to think about stuff, another approach. Okay? That's what I'm hearing. Tap into your inner child. Allow your inner child to guide you, is what I'm hearing. There's a lot of untapped potential in our inner child, though. The inner child part of us is, well, I'll say for me, my experience with the inner child is that a lot of the trauma, a lot of the ways that, hurts, the way that people hurt us is by hurting that inner child, where you don't want to be vulnerable because children are vulnerable and they're innocent. And so the older we get, the things, the trauma we encounter, the pain that we endure, that we, make it through. We hide that inner child. We hide that vulnerability. We hide that innocence for a more durable, durable experience, but a tough exterior. And we do that for our own protection, that we forget what it's even like to be a child, to be innocent, to be carefree, to be of wonder, to look at things from that perspective, because it's scary. It is scary. But look at it from an inner child perspective. That'll help you heal your inner child as well. I feel like that's, I believe in healing the inner child, but once you heal that inner child, you also have to heal that young adult. I know a lot of the things that I my childhood was pretty, I would say for the most part pretty awesome. Of course there were, the bullying and stuff like that, which I've learned to deal with, I've healed from, but a lot of what I found very challenging to kind of get over, or PTSD trauma came from young adult years. So look at it from that perspective as well. When I was in my 20s, I was really kind of adventurous. I had big dreams. I could do anything. I thought I could. That's what I believed. And so tap into that, but tap into a younger version of yourself and see what happens. That's what I heard for this. Okay, we're not gonna get all mushy and shit. Okay. But thank you all for your continued love and support. I appreciate everything that, all the comments, especially for the last video that I uploaded, because it is important. It's important for me to know that I am not alone in this. And it's also important for me to let everybody else know you're not alone in this as well. Okay. There's a lot of ways that people could support exactly what I was talking about. And I'm not talking about money. Okay. There's a lot of ways that could be handled if we was really going to get together as a soul tribe and really kind of get the attention of that company. But I don't really feel like that's necessary. We're not bullies. We're not going to bully people. We don't have to bully people to, pay attention to what we're talking about. We give that to the divine, because what I'm starting to realize is that if people aren't going to do the right thing, they're just not going to do the right thing until they're made to do the right thing. And that's once, we can't make anybody do anything. That belongs to the divine. And that's where the trust goes. You feel me? All right. So let's get a Art of War card out here. 818 on the clock. I've been noticing I've still been noticing the 11s, the 22s, the 33s, the 44s, the 55s. I've been noticing that all day. Okay. So let's see what we get here. We cannot enter into alliances until we are acquainted with the designs of our neighbors. Choose your friends wisely. Choose your friends carefully. The chances are that you surround yourself with like-minded people and everything works out. That's the chance. But sometimes friends become distant from us. And so do workmates and other acquaintances. Without knowing their quote-unquote designs, how can you decide whether they are a friend or a foe? Remember, friends are not always allies, and allies are not always friends. I went in on that the other day. I don't really feel like it's necessary to keep going on and on about it. People were your friends, they not no more. We got to get over that, You know what I accept? I accept the fact that that it was actually me that needed to really kind of take another look at things, because I was always so willing to my friendships were the priority to me. That, like, I remember just when I was in a relationship with somebody, a couple of people, and they really kind of got mad at the fact that, whatever, if my friend called, I answered the phone, I stay on the phone with them all night. Like, I would drop everything for my friends. And that, although very, very admirable and earnest, and I did it without, I did it out of loyalty, and I did it out of love. No, I'm realizing now that everybody, went, they lived their life for them. And I really wasn't doing that. And that's fine. That's fine. I can't be mad at people for living their life and not doing, doing the same things that I did for, as far as like just being that available. Yeah, I can't blame people for that. And I really haven't blamed people for that. I was just looking for a little bit of motherfucking loyalty. Just a little bit of loyalty, a little bit of honesty, a little bit of just loyalty. That's all I was. Just give it a little bit, because a little bit goes a long way, you feel me? But I can't blame people for that. So, you know, that's another thing that I've been working on. So maybe that'll help somebody as well. You know, don't be so upset with people because they don't love the way that you love. But the way that we love other people sometimes can be extremely unhealthy. Even if it is unconditional love, we need to pour that back into ourselves. Okay? But choose your friends carefully nonetheless, because you know there's some motherfucking scabs running around this bitch. Okay? Ain't no doubt about that shit. So let's see what we got going on in the general collective energy. I keep picking up on a car wreck. All right, well, three of coins in the reverse, 3 of pentacles. One more card turned over, I guess. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. So some type of, you know, a collaboration. This is I sat down earlier in the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. I'm not going to show my nipples, but keeps coming out in the reverse because I feel like time's up. Running out of time. Okay? Running out of time. That's what I keep hearing with the Wheel of Fortune. And so people can consider, I mean, when the time runs out, yeah, sometimes time runs out. You know, if time runs out on you, then you're not at the top of the Wheel of Fortune. You feel me? So there's a collaboration or a group of people. Sometimes the time has run out for some type of collaboration. The time has run out for these people. You know, it's in the reverse, so they're doing something that they ain't got no business doing, or some type of karmic collaboration, or so they're doing something behind the scenes, something in the darkness is what I'm saying, some negative energy for this collaboration. Okay? They ran out of time. So a group of people working together, this could have something to do with work, okay, where you work, or a group of people that work together to do something have run out of time. They're now at the bottom of the Wheel of Fortune, okay? Tell me what else is going on here. Can I get one more card out here for the 3 of Pentacles in the reverse to the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse? Okay? Let's see what we got going on here. Every time I look to the side like that, I'm always thinking about Prince. Like Prince and that, like what he used to do. I don't do it on purpose either. Could be a Gemini thing. Who knows? All right. They're trying to handle something that they did in the past. Okay? They're trying to figure out what to do. They're trying to figure out what to do about something that they did in the past or something that happened in the past. Wow. Let's see what we're talking about here. What are these what did these fucktards do in the past? Okay, and again, these could be co-workers. These could be friends, I don't know. But the 3 of Pentacles generally talks about some type of work collaboration, something for money, people that work together somewhere for some coinage, okay? Let's give it another shuffle here. Tell me about what is coming, like, tell me about what they did in the past. Whatever it was bad. Something that they're trying to forget. I feel like people are trying to forget what they did in the past. Yeah, Ace of Swords, a big ass lie. The Ace of Swords in the reverse. They're saying 3 of Swords in the reverse. They're trying to, something that they did, some type of betrayal in the past. They're trying to act like they didn't do. Some people are pretending, or I heard pretending or acting like, okay? I heard that they're acting like they didn't do something. That's what I just heard. Pretending and acting, okay? Yeah, they're saying 3 of Wands in the reverse to the 7 of Pentacles in the reverse. All these cards are not in the reverse. They did something to hurt somebody. Or somebody coming back for that ass. Ooh-wee. Somebody's about to take a leap of faith to do something. Somebody's about to, the Fool to the Knight of Swords, somebody's about to take a leap of faith. a quick leap of faith. Somebody's about to do something very quickly here. One of these people, possibly a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, masculine, is about to do something quickly here. Tell me what the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse is. They're trying to act like they didn't have something to do with maybe a theft. Eagles could be significant. Bald eagles. What's the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, please? Oh. There was a competition over some type of offer at work. Yeah, Devil in the reverse. Five of Wands. There was some type of competition or fight over an offer. I feel like it was more or less competition. A Capricorn could be involved here. A Queen of Pentacles. Earth sign, feminine energy. Could be a female Capricorn in the reverse. Somebody very angry or jealous. Somebody very kind of very, very demonic. Very low vibrational. Strength. What's strength? Oh, this person's under some heavy judgment. Okay, in the reverse. Judgment has not gone in their favor. This person's favor. This person is acting like she didn't do something to maybe block an offer for you at work, or maybe I don't know how this works. But three people. This could be, like I said, it doesn't have to be work. This could be people fighting or competing for an offer, or just there was a lot of conflict. There was a lot of conflict around surrounding some type of communication of some money or somebody bringing you an offer. It is the Page of Pentacles, so you know that's something like maybe something being sent to you, some type of communication. Somebody made sure that didn't come in for you. Okay, this Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Now she doesn't have to be an Earth sign, but the fact that the Devil's out here with the Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn could be very significant. This person could have that could be their South Node. All right, but this person is under some heavy judgment now, some strong heavy judgment. For blocking, making sure that something didn't come. Somebody took some mail. Somebody took some mail. The bird, okay? Is that a hawk? That's a hawk, not an eagle. That's a hawk. You know how people would tie little notes around the leg of a hawk or a pigeon, but this is a hawk. Yeah, this is the Three of Wands. They send this out. Okay, after some, but this is the after tarot. But what comes before this, I need to get the other one. But I assume that this one is with the three of you sent something out. Yeah, because in the other deck, the eagle would be coming, the hawk would be coming to this person. Now in this deck, I'm assuming though, I don't know, but I'm just telling you what I'm seeing. There was some type of correspondence here. So somebody blocked Somebody took some type of correspondence probably out of the mail. I mean, they could have gotten it electronic. It could be electronic, but I feel like this is more physical, especially with the Page of Pentacles here. All right, my lips is dry. But you see how this eagle or the hawk is, eagles are very significant. Philadelphia could be significant. But you see how the hawk is going out to deliver the message? Because something already came in. You sent something to somebody. And you possibly were waiting on it to come. You were waiting for something to come back. This could be like tax. It's something about money though. But you got some. So there was some. This person here though, is the one that there was some type of drama with, that created some type of drama, or somebody that was competing with you. I don't know who this Queen of Pentacles could be to you. But whatever it is coming back to bite that person in the ass. They ran out of time, or they're at the bottom of the wheel of fortune. Time has run out, though. I'm telling you. Something expired is what I just heard. So there's something that has expired. Something that I heard like a license expired. Some type of license has expired. An ID could have possibly expired as well, like a license or an ID. Some type of identification expired. Something, I'm seeing a card. Something on a card, maybe an expiration date. Hello. Maybe somebody took like a debit card or something. Could be something like it. Whatever it is, it's about money. Okay, but something has expired. Or somebody's at the bottom of the wheel of fortune. Some type of time has run out. Past is coming back to hunt. Something's coming back from the past. All right, so tell me about what else this is about. Okay. Tell me more about these people. They all benefited off of this shit too. They did it for money. Who else is involved here? Pisces, Hangman. Who else? Who else is involved? Because there's more than two people. There's more than one person. That's too many. Let me get who else is involved? We got a Pisces out here. Who else is involved? Who else is involved with this? Page of Swords in the reverse. I'm drawing a blank with this Page of Swords in the reverse. Okay, let's see. Pardon me for just a quick second, okay? Yeah, dishonesty, gossip, immaturity, procrastination, spying or snooping. Someone may be overly curious about things that aren't their business. In relationships, communication breakdown, overanalyzing partners' actions, trust issues, career, finance, unclear goals, poor communication, rumors. This could be somebody, this Pisces could be somebody very immature. Okay? Somebody could be procrastinating as well. Clarify the Hangman to the Page of Swords in the reverse. Procrastination, is that kind of, immaturity as well. Eight of Cups. Clarify the Eight of Cups. The Lovers in the reverse. This is somebody that maybe you took a while to walk away from, or it took you, one of y'all walked away. I feel like this Pisces is somebody that you took a long time walking away from because this person was a karmic. Okay, this was like your twin flame here. This person is involved in this. Okay, this person is definitely involved with this blocked communication or this interception of whatever you were waiting for as far as finances were concerned, okay? Always partying, moving. This person could have had an addiction to some type of drugs, or like the street life was for them streets. You could have possibly kicked this person out, or you moved out. It might have taken you a long time to do that. Okay. I'm curious though, because what I'm also seeing here too, this is something again. So there was some type of interception here. You didn't receive something. Now either this could go a couple of different ways. Either you sent out something and you never received anything back. Okay. Like, I don't know. Maybe you filled, okay, look at it like this. Maybe you filled out some taxes. You sent your taxes in and they said they sent them back and you never received it. These two people came together to take that from you. Okay, they took that. Or something came for you that you didn't know anything about. and they completed it. They completed a form or something. So let's say like a like a redemption or something. Maybe you receive something in the mail about somebody's all in their head about this now because this past is coming back to get their ass. I can't make it up. Haunted. Somebody's haunted about what they did in the past. I'm not good. Child services could also be involved here. Somebody could have some issues with child services. One of these two people. My guess would be it would be this Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. That's a bad mother. Okay. You could have received something in the mail that says, hey, you got a bunch of money. We need you to fill this out. And this was intercepted. But I really do feel like something, there was a huge lie here. So let's see, tell us more about, did the collective know that this, was the collective waiting on something to come to them? Or did the collective not know? Tell me more. Okay. Queen of Swords to the Ace of Cups. I don't feel like you knew. I don't really feel like you knew. You didn't know. Queen of Swords in the reverse to the Ace of Cups. Somebody was playing with your heart, okay? Or somebody lied to you about this blessing. Tell me about this Ace of Cups, okay? Because the Ace of Cups is like a, that's love. Who's lying about being pregnant? Tell me about, I don't think that you knew. I really don't think that you knew about this. Maybe you did, but somebody lying about being pregnant. This Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles is in the reverse. So my guess is what? Whoever this Pisces was, and this Queen of Pentacles in the reverse was probably Three of Pentacles secretly in the reverse, behind your back collaborating. Confirmation. What's wrong with folks? It happens though. Yeah, justice to the Emperor. Wow. Somebody lied. Somebody lied to get married to this person. Page of Cups. Lied about being pregnant. King of Swords. Yeah, person lied about being pregnant. To get this person to marry them, or they're lying about this person being the daddy. Okay. They got married though. So when this person walked away from you, so if you've been in touch with this person is what I'm hearing, if you know that this, okay, so clearly there were some issues between you and this person. This Pisces energy, always using drugs. They moved out, you kicked them out, you moved, whatever the case may be, you guys. It took a while though, okay? A lot of dishonesty here. Beware of misleading information, either coming for you or others. Someone might not be entirely truthful. This person left you. This person left you to go be with this other person. They didn't tell you that though. I feel like they just told you that they, maybe they could have even ghosted you. Okay? But whatever the case may be, this person moved out. Y'all used to live together or something. This person left. They left because they were going to be with their wife, or they married this person. Emperor in the reverse. Somebody could also be an Aries. Okay? But this Emperor in the reverse, yeah, daddy, that's karmic energy. But somebody's either not the daddy or very karmic masculine. They got light. Somebody said that they were pregnant. That's not funny, but it is funny though, isn't it? Mm-hmm. It's definitely got something to do with some money. With the Two of Pentacles out here, Three of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles. Yeah, King of Cups to the King of Cups in the reverse. No, person's not pregnant. He was not the father. This person wasn't the father. That's why they went towards this person, you know, love, offering a cup of love to this person, and found out that they weren't the daddy. King of Cups in the reverse. Again, somebody got lied to about being the daddy. Somebody got suckered into getting married with your money, by the way. So I don't really feel like you knew about this, because something's coming back from the past, okay? Let us see. What other deck are we going to use here? Okay, because these whoever this is, they got exactly. I don't know why the Horror Oracles just called. The Horror Oracle just called me. So tell me about. Okay, because let's just see what comes out here, because I don't understand why they want me to use this, but we're going to use it. Yeah, something was ill-fated. Something's fated. Something was fated to happen. But let's see. Ooh. This person is taking a leap of faith, and the swords talk about communication. I feel like this person's coming towards you to tell you something before something probably makes it to you. I mean, let's use a little bit of common sense here. Something's coming back, or they just regret doing something from the past. That could be it as well. They could regret their actions. Okay, but somebody's heavily under judgment for whatever they took from you. So there's probably some kind of court. Something probably they did something illegal. They stole something from you. Okay. Now judgment can really just be this person, you know, could just be going through it. You know, the ancestors could be kicking this person's ass, but they're under heavy judgment nonetheless. They're going to have to face judgment for whatever they did. Let me get a Horror Oracle card, please. The boogeyman. Somebody's trying to get away from the boogeyman flight. Somebody... This person that they got with is the boogeyman. This bitch is crazy. This person realizes they got with a motherfucking boogeyman. This person's trying to get away from the boogeyman. This person could probably be no longer afraid. The name Michael could be very significant as well. Halloween could be very significant. The name Jamie, Curtis, Lee, whatever the case may be. Alexa, where did the Halloween movies take place?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, the horrific events that occur in the Halloween film series take place in the fictional town of Haddonfield, Illinois.
Thank you.
You're so welcome. Your kindness really gives me a charge.
Yeah, somebody's going to reach out to you. They're going to call you or reach out to you by some type of phone. They could probably text you. You know how this goes. The call, though. Okay. Illinois could be significant as well. Yeah, whoever they got with turned into like a boogeyman. This person doesn't want to be with somebody anymore. They're taking flight. They're getting away from this person, okay? So this person could be screaming coming back to you, okay? They could be afraid, okay? It says turn your ringer off. Okay? Let's see what boogeyman means. Boogeyman. Escape and avoid for now. Be ready the next time. Because Michael Myers is somebody that no matter what you did, you turn around, his ass was always there. So I feel like this person is just running to you for now. This person's coming to you for now, but they're never going to be able to get away from this person. I'm telling you, flight, man, this person is trying to get away from somebody. Go for it. Indulge yourself. Yeah, this person is taking a leap of faith. And there's something very rushed about it as well. Maybe they're just trying to get some distance from this person because they know this person's under judgment. This person could just be coming back towards you because they know what's coming for this person. What nerve? What kind of pussy ass shit is that, though? Okay. Let's see. Whatever they took was, it was a significant amount of money. I mean, it was some type of savings or, could be like an inheritance or a 401k or something like that. But whatever it was something I'm picking up on. Like, I don't really feel like you knew about it, or maybe you forgot about it. Okay, take the energy as it resonates, though. They intercepted something in the mail, though, whether you knew it was coming or not. Oh, we already 40 minutes in? Okay, let me hurry up. Okay, we got the world right here. Tell me about the world. Page of Cups. Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so so this is what I'm hearing, and this is crazy as hell. Okay? This person, okay, so this person, just based upon what the cards are saying, so this person pretty much was, with somebody else behind your back, collaborated with somebody. Now, I feel like this was also based upon money. So whoever you were with, always partying, very immature, could have been somebody younger than you, or just somebody young in the mind, went towards somebody that they felt that they could have more money with, okay? But some way, shape, or form, they took some of your money. There was some type of interception of some type of notice for some type of money. Okay? They took that from you. But this person also was under the impression that whoever they left you for was pregnant with their baby, and they weren't. But now they are. Now they are. And now this person feels, again, Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Yeah, Page of Cups, Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. This person doesn't want another baby by this person. Doesn't want a baby by this person at all. Now they realize this person, this is the reason why they're never ever going to get away from this person. The boogeyman, Michael Myers. Every time the motherfucker turn around, that crazy bitch and that baby and that other baby going to be looking at that nigga like, daddy, when you coming back home. Okay? Yeah, this person, I told you. Stole something from you. Confirmation. A 7 of Pentacles. Fit that however it works for you. They stole it. I don't really feel like you know about this, though. So this person's coming back around after they done stole. They're not even going to tell you again. Where's it at? Again. Watch out for suspicion, gossip, or hidden truths. I feel like this person's going to come back towards you, and you don't know that they did this. Now, this judgment in the reverse to strength, this person could just realize that they made a horrible, horrible decision. That's really what this could really mean as well. That they didn't use their noodle at all. I'm telling you, somebody that you haven't heard from in a while, somebody that ghosted you, now they rushing back in. Because whoever they was with this was not the Emperor. Listen, okay, Empress to the star in the reverse. They're getting away from that bitch. They thought it was gonna be this, but it's not. They realizing this wasn't everything it was cracked up to be. This is not a wish come true. This is a nightmare. This baby mama, whoever they got kids with now, is a nightmare. And they don't want to be with this person no more, okay? Yeah, told you. They got married, want to be single. I'm telling you, they're miserable that they married this bitch. Now they want to be single. Yeah, they want to be single. Single life. Nine of Wands. They want to go back to their Nine of Wands. They certainly do. They certainly do. So why the fuck they coming back towards you? Okay? Why they coming back towards you? When really, at the end of the day, they just want to be single and want to be able to just be careless with their dick. Okay? Or maybe somebody wants to come back towards you because you are Nine of Pentacles. You're single, self-sufficient, independent, and on your own. And this person, again, is rushing in to tell you something. But beware. Okay? This person is still in some immature ass energy. Okay? Beware. Yikes. Let's get some state energy out here. Let's get 3 states out here for this reading. This is just a heads up, I suppose. You want some advice? I don't really feel like you need it, but I'll see what is spirit. How should the collective handle this? How should the collective handle this? How should the collective handle this? What's the advice for the collective, okay? This person likes being with people with money. I mean, I can't make it up. 4 of Cups, hermit, ghost this nigga. Stay to yourself. 4 of Cups, stay alone. Because they're lying. I can't make it up. 7 of Cups. This person is lying about this money, about all that money that they conspired to get from your ass. I can't make it up. Magician. Okay? I can't make it up. This person is lying about this money that they took from you. And again, it's a 10 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. And this person's either going to come back in and tell you that they're balling and they're lying, or they got something to offer you. They're lying. They don't have anything. This person could also be coming back in to possibly even tell you that they're going to give you back whatever was taken from you. I just heard this person's going to blame this other person, this crazy bitch, for taking your money. But they're lying. They're not being they're not being, very honest with you here. Yeah, they're just gonna lie to you. Queen of Swords. I can't make it up. The Magician in the reverse to the Queen of Swords, to the Knight of Wands. Yeah, to the 3 of Pentacles. They're gonna lie to you about what happened. They're gonna say that they were manipulated. That this person manipulated them to collaborate with them to take this money. They're gonna lie. Yeah, they're gonna say that they were under some type of magic by this narc ass bitch, this Queen of Swords in the reverse. That this person was playing with their head to get them to do this shit to you. So this person could be coming back, maybe trying to offer you money. But there's some type of lie or an illusion there. Spirit says 4 of Cups them. No. Okay? Hell to the no, no, no. That's what I heard. Ohio is significant. Give it another shuffle here. So we got Ohio here. Ohio is significant. 2 more. 2 more, please. Rhode Island is significant. All right, 2-1 to come out. Puerto Rico and Utah, okay? Tennessee was also at the bottom of the deck, so I don't know. That is the end of this message. This is what Spirit wanted you to know today, collective. So apply the roles as they fit. Take what resonates, leave what does not. You feel me? But yeah, that's the end of the message, okay? I'm going to close out this reading. It's 8:55 on the clock. I'm telling you, y'all. I am telling you, okay? It's a good day to be alive, okay? I'm your Uncle 79, the Spiritual Savage. Thank you again for all your continued love and support. I definitely appreciate you guys, and I love you, love you, love you very much, okay? All right, so remember, you grow, I grow, I grow, you grow, we grow together. It's always love and lighter on this bitch. As always, take it easy. I love you. To the moon and back. Deuces. Savage.